This is exactly right.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye. The Hulu original series Furious is coming to Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus on July 27th.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious on July 27th.
Streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
Sometimes the hardest part of therapy is just getting started.
For real, which is why having help that's flexible, accessible, and easy to fit into your life matters.
And that's exactly what Talkspace is designed for.
Talkspace therapy and psychiatry is covered by most insurers, and most insured members pay a copay of $0.
Part of the mission of Talkspace is to provide quality care that is accessible and affordable, whether or not you're insured.
Talkspace has really made it just a kind of no-brainer to try therapy. If you're nervous about talking to someone, if you're nervous about the money, if you're nervous about leaving the house, you don't have to deal with any of that. They have covered it. And for me, like, that is best way to get into therapy. Take all the what ifs out.
You know you got to do it.
You know you do.
As a listener of this podcast, you'll get $80 off of your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/MFM and enter promo code SPACE80.
That's SPACE80. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com/MFM and enter promo code SPACE80. Goodbye.
And welcome
to My Favorite Murder,
the Minisode,
where we read you your shit right back to you. That's Karen Kilgara.
That's Georgia Hardstark.
Should we get started?
Let's get right into it.
Okay.
Is it me first?
Always.
And the gimmies. Subject line: that time I was almost kidnapped. Hello, ladies and animals. So, this isn't necessarily a hometown. However, it's an experience I had as a kid that I will never forget. We love those. Okay, so let me start by saying I was around 8 years old and was a confident and observational little girl. Now, 15 years later, a confident murderina.
Yay.
Just quick sidebar. I love it when people try to do like the feminization of murderino as murderina as if this is a Latin-based word when this word is from The Simpsons. This is Ned Flanders talk from a Halloween episode calling people saying hi diddly ho murderinos.
Right.
You don't need to put an A on the end.
Yeah. And like gender is a construct anyways.
Hey man, get with it. It's 2020.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I grew up in San Jose, California, in a lovely little neighborhood where everybody knows everybody. As a kid, I would always play outside, whether it was with neighbors, friends, or by myself. This might sound bizarre, but I used to love playing in my dad's old Jeep Wrangler. You know, the kind that has the hard shell, that you can take the hard shell top off. Yes? No? Maybe?
Yes.
Well, anyway. No, that's on the page. Anyway.
Well, I'm telling her yes.
And the answer is yes. Anyway, a Jeep Wrangler without a hard shell has a metal bar roll cage inside. I hope this makes sense because that's the only way I know how to describe it, LOL. Okay, so when I was a kid, I used to use my dad's Jeep as a little playground and do flips on the bar and pretend I was to be a gymnast.
I get it.
God bless her.
We're there with you.
Okay, now, getting to the important part of the story. So one summer day, I was playing in my dad's Jeep, and this black car with a man and woman inside pulls up. I looked at them for a few seconds and decided to keep playing. The woman got out of the passenger side and walks toward me. She has long, straight, dark black hair and looked a little scary, but at the time I thought I was super cool, so I tried to act like I was tough.
Do it.
So she said, and I will never forget these words, "Hi there. You look like such a beautiful, sweet little girl. Can you help us?" My sassy ass / confident 8-year-old self replied, "Thanks, but why should I help you?"
Oh my God, the 80s.
And she said, "Oh, we just need some directions. Can you come over to our car and show us on the map?" And in that moment, I knew this bitch was up to something. So I screamed, "Mom!" And the lady took off running to the car, and the couple sped away, leaving tire marks in front of our house.
Oh my God.
My mom came out just in time to see them drive off and take down the license plate. Turns out it was a stolen car, and we still don't know anything about the couple. Well, cheers to not being kidnapped. Also, my apologies for my poor spelling, grammatical errors. Stay sexy and don't get murdered. Haley A.
Wow, what a memory to have.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And what a great, badass little 8-year-old who already knew what to do.
She's like, I'm a gymnast. Don't fuck with me.
She's like, I will kick you right in your kidnapping hair.
Your beautiful kidnapping hair.
Gorgeous, long, luxurious.
Okay, I'm not going to tell you the name of this one.
Okay. Sorry. My pieces.
I know, it's complicated.
Okay.
Hello, all. My older sister went to a community college outside of Iowa City, Iowa, and would travel into Iowa City with some of her friends to party with people at the University of Iowa, which is located
in Iowa
City. Jesus, got that out of the way. One fateful drive to or from Iowa City, I can't remember, she was driving with 4 of her friends when all of a sudden they were pulled over. They couldn't figure out why it was taking so long for the officer to come and tell them why they were being pulled over. Then several other police cars were swarming them with their guns drawn, telling them to get out of the car with their hands up and to get on the ground. Keep in mind that these are all young college girls who were rightfully freaked out, crying and confused. They were each handcuffed and put into police cars.
Whoa.
As they were sitting in the cars, the officers came over and said there had been a mistake and that they thought that my sister was driving a stolen vehicle. Why did they think that? Okay, all caps. Because our last name is Stolen. The cop ran her plate and saw the word stolen popped up, so he freaked out and pulled them over without a second thought. It's something that she will never forget, and to make matters even worse, the cops were dicks to them and offered no apology for the incident.
It's something that needs to get worked on many levels.
Stolen. And on another note, my mother's maiden name is Wiener. My siblings and I hit the last name jackpot. Can you imagine the engagement announcement in the newspaper of Stolen Wiener?
Stolen Wiener.
Anyways, love y'all and everything you've done. Stay sexy and change your last name, Maddie.
That was good.
I should have saved that for last.
Amazing. Okay. The subject line is just escaped convict.
Okay.
Hey, you guys. Perfection.
Yeah.
My hometown is Alden, New York, so Buffalo, which is basically a cult. In the summer of 2006, Ralph Bucky Phillips escaped from the county jail. He cut through the metal roof of the kitchen with a can opener, took a guard's uniform, and escaped. My uncle is a New York State trooper who assured us that we shouldn't be concerned because he was only in jail for a parole violation and was considered non-dangerous. Supposedly, he was set to be released 2 weeks after his escape.
Dude,
that doesn't even make sense.
Just stick around for 2 more weeks.
Bucky, don't be crazy. Yeah. Because of this, the community found his escape and manhunt to be a big joke. Oh. I saw Run, Bucky, Run spray painted on nearby bridges. There were t-shirts and posters of Run, Bucky, Run, Don't Shoot, Not Bucky. And some restaurants in the area even started naming food after him.
Man, we gotta move to a small town.
That's where the shit really kicks off. It's the good stuff.
Let's do it.
Or we just have to start really communicating more intensely with the people in this large town.
All right.
Be like, guys, okay, so here's the convict's name from this morning. Yeah.
Spray painted on a shirt.
Oh, by the way, if you haven't, sorry for the sidebar, but if you haven't seen, there is a video that these guys made, and it's how people should react when an Amber Alert comes up. And it is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
No, I haven't seen it.
It feels like it's a 12 camera shoot, like it's an action film, but it's basically they made it on their iPhones, and it's like a TikTok video.
If we look it up, how someone should react to an Amber Alert.
Yeah. Like, what it feels like you're supposed to do during an Amber Alert. Okay. It's amazing.
We'll look it up. We'll all look it up together.
Everybody look it up together and then just let us know if you liked it or didn't like it in the comments below. Okay.
We're getting paid for it.
So a couple months into the manhunt, Bucky shot a state trooper named Sean Brown. This is when the manhunt went from funny to scary, as many of them do.
Yeah.
Throughout the manhunt, Bucky shot 2 more state troopers, Donald Baker and Joseph Longobardo. Longobardo did not survive his injuries. After a long summer of constant helicopters flying overhead, police roadblocks, tons of extra state troopers in the area, and random sightings called in everywhere from the north towns to the south towns, Bucky, surrounded by police, turned himself in without firing any more bullets, and he pleaded guilty as hell.
No shit.
But I think he literally said guilty as hell in court.
Fuck.
That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Everyone has a story or connection from that summer of being near a sighting or having their cabins or the woods behind their house searched. Stay sexy and remember, an escaped convict is no joke.
Yeah.
And they didn't sign a name.
Okay, I don't want to live in a small town anymore.
Right? That just ended it for you.
Yeah. Shit, man.
Right?
That's scary. This one's called Grandparents, Knives, Hips, UK Story.
Perfect.
Hi, MFM gang. This isn't totally my story, but my husband is happy for me to share it. So my husband's grandparents were proper soulmates. They did everything together ever since the day they met, and were still so in love after so many years. Aww. This explains somewhat why we were a little surprised to receive a phone call saying, Grandma has stabbed your grandpa. You need to come home now.
What?
No explanation. That's all the information my mother-in-law gave. Myself and my husband rushed across the country, UK, so it's not that big of a deal, in our little car, only to arrive to find that actually both grandparents were in the hospital. It turns out that they were cooking together in the evening, and my husband's grandma felt herself slip. Attempting to save herself from falling, she grabbed her, and then it says 92-year-old husband trying to get him to catch her, and instead had accidentally stabbed him with the knife she was holding.
Oh, no.
She then proceeded to fall and break her hip, knocking her husband over, and he also fell and broke his hip.
No, but that's almost cute.
I know. Thankfully, it was what the hospital referred to as a, quote, very minor stabbing. And so they had their matching hip replacements and were discharged quickly.
Oh,
We sorted them out with meal delivery after that.
nice.
Thanks
Seriously.
for everything you do. So pumped to see you in London, Emily.
Okay, can I just say this to Emily's mother-in-law?
Yeah.
What you did on that phone was irresponsible.
That's
You
right.
cannot call people and say that after 100 years of marriage, your grandma stabbed your grandpa.
And maybe start with the problem, which is that 2 people broke their fucking hips.
that's what you're going to be dealing with when you arrive.
Right. Grandma and grandpa broke their hips. Don't panic. No one's trying to murder each other.
No, it didn't suddenly turn bad for them after 80 years. Christ on the cross, as my mom used to say.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
You know your favorite summer clothes by what actually makes it into your suitcase.
Find the outfits you'll wear all season long at Quince.
Quince's 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops are the pieces you'll reach for all summer long. They're lightweight, effortless to style, and they start at just $32.
Their denim is soft and comfortable, and their organic cotton sweaters are perfect for layering when evenings get cold.
Quince's beautiful 14-karat gold jewelry adds a subtle finishing touch.
So I just went to Italy, and you bet I brought my 100% European linen scoop neck midi dress along with me in the color of floral waterfall, and I wore that thing all over Italy. It was like the perfect day to night. It just looked so pretty, and I felt like I looked sophisticated while still being comfortable.
Make your summer wardrobe feel easier.
Head to quince.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Go to QUINCE.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Quince.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
Every piece of furniture you own has a story.
Sometimes it's an heirloom, and sometimes it came with the house because it was too heavy to move.
If you're ready to start a new chapter with your home decor, there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time.
We've talked about Article for a long time. There are pieces in that catalog that are so affordable that are room changers. And if you go through there and there's like a little something you don't even realize you need it until you see how they have stuff set up or what style combinations that they're doing with. They do the boho chic. There's mid-century. It's a little bit modern. It's something new. Like there's so many choices in there and it's not going to break the bank.
As someone who's interested in tons of different styles and time periods, Article covers them all in one place. I love that.
I know I've mentioned already how much I love my entryway table, but I swear to God, because the path that it's on, I pass it 4 times a day, and I love it more every time.
Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Goodbye.
Okay, you ready for this one?
Okay.
The time I almost probably got murdered when I was 11.
Mm-hmm.
Dear friends, mustached and non-mustached.
I love it forever. And that means
That's all of us. Yeah, that's all of us.
Yeah.
I'll get to it. I grew up on a gravel road in the middle of nowhere, Iowa. Seriously, the nearest town with a grocery store was 13 miles away.
Oh my God.
Love it. So when I turned 11, apparently I was a hot commodity for all the country folk because that magical age meant I could now babysit their children and they didn't have to, quote, drive into town to pick up their babysitter.
11.
Shit. So one night I was babysitting a baby. Like I was in charge of a 6-month-old and I was 11.
What were they thinking?
What has anybody ever been fucking thinking?
Have you ever thought in your fucking life? Try it.
Can you imagine having a baby? You look into it. You're like, this is the most precious thing on the planet to me. You there. What are you in 3rd grade?
Yeah.
Hold this for 5 hours.
Make sure it doesn't die. See you later. We're going to go out to the disco.
Oh, by the way, there's all these ways you can die.
Right.
Got it. Okay.
Eat whatever you want.
Anyway,
Right.
we're going to Olive Garden. Okay. So.
Okay.
I was in charge of the 6-month-old and I was 11, just a couple miles down the same gravel road from my house. I had fed the baby and was sitting in the living room watching TV when I noticed a weird reflection on the screen. It wasn't me or the baby. So I turned around and looked out the window directly behind my head. I shit you not, there was a man's grinning face looking right back at me. I screamed. He started laughing. And then I got up and ran to the back door to lock it because why would an 11-year-old need to have the door locked right in the middle of nowhere at night in the middle of nowhere?
Oh, no.
I literally just beat him to the door. He started banging on the door, screaming out how he knew I was alone.
Oh.
Miraculously enough, I managed to still have a hold of the baby, who was screaming her head off at this point, of course. I grabbed their cordless phone, didn't have one of those at my house yet, and ran into the bathroom and locking the door. Did I call 911, you ask? Why, no, I did not. I called my fucking dad because my 11-year-old baby murdering no brain knew that my dad had a gun and he'd get there faster than the sheriff's office.
Fucking yeah.
So clearly they chose the perfect babysitter who can handle almost any situation.
Right.
I hysterically explained to my dad what was happening, and he told me to stay put, call 911, and he was on his way. Meanwhile, crazy-eyed, shouty McMurderface was still running around the house, screaming and banging on doors and windows. Approximately 1 minute later, I hear my dad's very loud, muffler-free Caprice classic come barreling into the driveway. Then I hear yelling. Finally, he knocks on the door and yells it's okay for me to come out. When dude saw my dad and his giant shotgun jump out of the car, he took off into a cornfield.
Yeah, he did.
How very Iowa of him, it says in the email. The cops finally got there, took mine and my dad's statements, followed the footprints into the cornfield, then decided, it was probably just some meth head. Everything's fine.
Great.
No further investigation here, folks.
Nope.
The baby's parents came home to cops in their driveway, my dad and his gun, and me standing there with their daughter wrapped in a blanket, all staring into a fucking cornfield at 8 p.m.
Oh my God.
I guess it didn't bother them too bad because I babysat their kid for the next 6 years.
Are you kidding me? I would never go back there.
Yep, I actually kept babysitting because $2 an hour was very good money back then. And bizarrely enough, this incident wasn't enough to convince my parents to ever get locks on their doors.
What the fuck is wrong with the 80s?
Midwest trustworthiness strikes again. Sorry this was so long. I tried to edit it down as much as possible. Side note, I'm a forensic DNA analyst at a crime lab, and I listen to the podcast at work.
Amazing.
I listen to murder stories while working on murder cases. Definition of a murderino? Anywho, thanks for being cool, and have a spooky Halloween.
Oops.
Stay sexy and always call your dad instead of 911, and maybe don't live on gravel roads in meth country, Katie.
Oh my God. That twists and turns and cornfields.
11, I mean, I'm sorry I love stories of 11-year-olds in peril because it always pays off so nicely.
It does.
Yeah.
Especially when they're babysitting infants.
Babysitting babies.
All right. I'm not going to tell you the name of this. This is a leftover from our Halloween that I just loved so much I wanted to read.
Great.
Hello, booze and ghouls. No, I should have thrown it away.
Was that supposed to be boys and girls?
Oh, yeah, but it was booze and ghouls. Yeah. So let's spook right to it. Oh, God.
Please stop it.
My parents' first, this is a long one, I'm sorry.
No.
My parents' first home was located in a canyon in Southern California, which unfortunately, like most of California, had a habit of catching on fire from time to time.
Yeah.
They were lucky enough to avoid any fires while they lived in the home, but the previous owners were not so lucky. Supposedly it had caught fire a couple different times, and one of those times, somebody died due to smoke inhalation. My mom told me that from the moment they moved into the house, weird things would happen. Doors closing mysteriously, drawers in the kitchen would randomly be open again after she swears she closed them. Her toothbrush would show up in odd places, toilets randomly flushing, and faucets turning on. That's legit fucking spook.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
You know, typical ghost shenanigans. Then they started to find their sinks and bathtub randomly filled with water and other weird ghost shenanigans again. But whatever gets your ghost rocks off, I guess. She was creeped out, but she is, as they say, more spiritual than religious, and decided it was either a harmless spirit, but more likely just weird coincidences in their home. That is until one day she realized all of the furniture in their house was just a few inches too far from the walls.
No.
She thought she was just being overly anal about placement, so she pushed it back and went on her merry way. A few days later, she nosed it again and pushed it back again. A few days later, again. Now thoroughly creeped out, my mom had my dad go through their house with a level to see if it was the old flooring or if their foundation was crooked. Nope. My mom told me she believed that whoever died in the home was trying to push the furniture away from the walls so they wouldn't catch fire in case of the fire. Super creepy. A few months go by, and they decided to take a month-long trip. When they came home, all of their furniture was pushed entirely to the middle of each room. All the drawers and cupboards were open, and their bathtub and all of their sinks were full of water.
Holy shit.
Now completely freaked out by her spirit friends, my mom cleaned everything up, saged the shit out of their home, and made my dad bolt all their furniture made my dad bolt all the furniture down. After that, it all stopped.
Good.
One day I was talking to my dad in our non-haunted family home, and a door slammed shut. I laughed and told my dad that their ghost was back for the younger generation of his family. He just stared at me blankly. I said, Dad, the ghost that haunted your first home, the ghost that would fill sinks up with water, the ghost that put all your furniture in the middle of the room? He stared at me for a second more, as if waiting for me to go on about all of the hauntings he experienced before bursting out laughing and said, "Nah, I was just fucking with your mom."
He did it?
Apparently, with a lot of Y's. My dad faked haunted my mom for over a year after they moved into their first home, and even gave his friend keys to the house to move the furniture while they were gone.
What the fuck?
He said he was so relieved when she finally saged the damn place so he could stop. Stay sexy and don't get fake haunted, Maya.
Jesus.
What a dick.
I was going to say, was that from Johnny Knoxville's dad? Like, what the fuck is the point of that?
Scare the shit out of your wife.
What weirdo.
So, like...
And not letting her off the hook.
It's like this trusting thing that you don't have anymore in the person that you love.
Could you imagine?
No!
Like, what?
If Vince... Oh my God. If Vince did that to me...
But also it would mean that Vince would be enjoying your fear. It's
and I wouldn't know for like
weird.
I wouldn't know. I would just think that our house was haunted.
Also, then it makes me think of like the 1 million ghost shows that are on like the History Channel or whatever, where like, what if the majority of those are bored husbands?
Yeah, and they're like, oh shit, this has gone too far. She called fucking TLC or whatever.
Look, there's water in the sink.
She's like, I gotta keep doing it because now she's calling in fucking.
They were single-handedly responsible for the drought 3 years ago.
That's fucking
this
right.
Family, holy shit.
Yeah, totally. Holy
That's
shit.
a good one. I'm glad you went back for that.
Thank you.
That's really funny.
Send us your hometown at myfavoritemurder@gmail. Whatever your fucking story is, just send it.
And of course, happy Halloween, everybody.
Remember that?
Remember Halloween. And stay sexy.
And don't get murdered. Goodbye.
Elvis, you want a cookie?
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye. You know that fantasy where you run into your ex while looking impossibly cute and wildly unbothered? Hill House makes the perfect dress for that moment. Or if you're just running errands. Hill House Home is the brand behind the viral nap dress, known for its signature smocking, ultra-flattering fit, and comfort that makes it a favorite for just about everyone. Celebrities like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Anne Hathaway, and Mindy Kaling have all been spotted in Hill House. These dresses are the definition of versatile, perfect for running errands in the morning and stylish enough for dinner or a party that night. And it's not all they carry. They started with bedding back in 2016, and now you'll find bathrobes, pajamas, children's clothes, and maternity, all with the cutest prints. And it's so true. The hardest time picking out one nap dress because the prints are so dreamy and beautiful. But now that I have it, I'm going to wear it all day, every day. I'm going to throw on my leather jacket at night and look like a total badass. Cowboy boots or cute heels, whatever it is, this nap dress can make it look classy. You look like that classy lady you see at the airport. Hill House makes fun fashion that makes you feel good. Get 15% off your first order of $100 or more at hillhousehome.com with code MURDER15. That's MURDER15 for 15% off at hillhousehome.com. Goodbye.
If audiobooks are your thing, or if you've been meaning to listen to more of them, you should check out a podcast called Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club, hosted by Cal Penn.
Each episode spotlights standout audiobooks on Audible across all kinds of genres. Sci-fi, comedy, romance, thrillers, and more, with Cal talking to guests who help break down what makes each story worth listening to.
It's a fun, easy way to discover your next great audiobook.
Check out Earsay on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.